Well, hi there, Internet. My name's Court, and you've got courtside seats for my review of Loki Episode 3, Lamentis. Let's do it. So welcome back to my ongoing Loki review series. I'll be reviewing every episode of this show until it's done. And these reviews that I do by myself on this channel, these are spoiler-free reviews. However, if you want more spoilery thoughts, Chris and I do spoilers reviews of these episodes every week on our podcast, Mass Media Hysteria. Those go up on this channel every Monday, so check back for that if that's your thing. And I'll say this straight up, this episode, my favorite one so far. I really like the first two. This is the one for me. I've seen some people calling it a filler episode. I didn't really get that. It's kind of a side quest episode, sure, but I had a lot of fun with it. It's got a total buddy cop vibe that I enjoyed. Now, as we know from last week, the way last week's episode ended, Loki is now off with Lady Loki, who does get a name in this episode, but I won't go there for spoiler's sake. And I gotta say, I loved the chemistry between Tom Hiddleston and Sophia Di Martino. They're just so good together, and much like the rest of this show, there's a lot of really good banter. They play off one another really well, and I just loved watching these two characters struggle to tolerate one another. I really liked the opening of this episode as well. It gets kind of surreal, which I like. And we get a good look at Lady Loki's powers and kind of an explanation of how they work. Now, I've said it before in these reviews, and we've talked about it on the podcast. From the trailers, this show looked incredibly cinematic. We didn't get a whole lot of that in the first two episodes because so much of those took place at the TVA. Still looked great, but not hugely cinematic. That changes here. Here we go elsewhere, and it's absolutely stunning. The whole episode has this sort of purple color palette that's just gorgeous. And again, the cinematic scope of this episode is really, really impressive. I wish I could have seen it on a big screen. And my TV is no slouch. There's also a sequence involving a train, the exterior of which gave me very strong Mandalorian vibes. Just in the way that it looked. Loved that. And towards the end of the episode, we see a city, still with the purple color palette, but it looks like something out of Blade Runner. As there's this sort of gorgeous neon lighting everywhere, like a city-sized nightclub. That was awesome. And I will say there's quite a bit of hand-to-hand combat in this one. And I thought the choreography was really, really good, particularly with Lady Loki just wrecking fools left and right. That said, some of those sequences really did overuse the shaky cam thing, which drives me a little bit crazy. It wasn't too bad, I was able to follow along, but still. And I did really feel the stakes in the last few minutes. It gets really pretty tense, and I was having a lot of fun. But my favorite sequence, hands down, of this episode was a quiet little conversation between Loki and Lady Loki. It goes on for a few minutes, almost like a getting to know you kind of conversation, but I found it riveting. We really get to know a lot more about these two people. It's a really strong character building scene. And frankly, I look forward to watching it again because there was so much subtlety in there that I want to give it another look. And yeah, with that, we're already halfway through this series. That was quick, but I'm really digging this show. It's a definite recommendation from me. Bring on next week. So those are my thoughts on episode 3 of Loki. Now, I want to know, have you guys watched this episode? What did you think about it? Of the upcoming Marvel shows, what's the one you're looking forward to the most? Whatever your thoughts, hit the comments below. Let's discuss. If you enjoyed this review, please smash that like button and give it a share if you really enjoyed it. Just helps to get the video out to more people, helps the channel grow. I appreciate it very much. And hey, why not take a second, do me a favor, click subscribe and ring that bell to subscribe to my channel for more movie reviews, entertainment news, trailer reactions, Loki, all that good stuff. Hope you guys are all safe and healthy. Thanks very much for watching. I will see you all in the next one. Take care.